Hey everyone, it's Anna Runyon. I am the founder and CEO of ClassyCareerGirl.com, and our mission is to help all women find career fulfillment. And today I am back. I'm answering your questions. And so I wanted to tackle a question I get all the time, especially since I had my second daughter, who just turned one last week. Crazy. So maybe I feel like now I can talk about this topic or something. But I recently got asked a question, I think from Robin Price in our Classy Career Girl Network. She asked, what is the best time management decision that I have made as a working mom? And it's funny, I haven't tackled this topic too much just because I feel like I'm still figuring it out as we go. Like, it is not easy to manage your time and to figure out, time management, especially being a mom, especially we all have so many things going on. So if you're a mom, this will apply to you. Obviously, if you're not a mom, do not worry, because all of the things I'm going to cover today, and then kind of I'm going to give you my 3 top decisions I've made, are going to help you no matter what stage of life that you're in or what you're doing in your life. So back in 2014, I want to kind of tell you a quick story of how kind of crazy it was back in 2014. I had my first daughter and had her in June of 2014. By September 2014, 4 months in, that's kind of when I had my breakdown, because I realized that I couldn't do it all. And so I had quit my job after maternity leave. So after 6 weeks of maternity leave, I called on my boss and said, okay, I'm not coming back to work. I'm going to be a mom and I'm going to focus on growing my business. And so I thought I could do it all. Like, it was this mindset that I had, that I thought, for some crazy reason, I thought I could be a full-time mom. I thought that I could be a full-time business owner, and my husband was still working his day job. So I also thought I could be a full-time wife and clean the house and cook and grocery shop and do all the things. And I definitely had a mini little breakdown. It was way, way harder than I ever thought to be a mom and to be a mom to a newborn. And, my daughter had she had a tongue tie. Both my daughters had tongue ties. So I had to exclusively pump for many weeks with both my daughters. And it was it was very, very, I was very exhausted. I was a very, very exhausted mama. And I definitely almost quit my business at that time. I had been growing it for about 4 years, and I definitely had a moment. Hi, Corianne. Thanks for joining us. Definitely had a moment of like, I don't know if I can still pursue my business, because I'm barely hanging on, just trying to be a mom. And I'll never forget like this moment of like, of realizing like my purpose, like what is my purpose, and thinking about my calling and thinking about my purpose, like all the things we talk about at Classy Career Girl, and having this moment of like, what is my purpose? Like, what am I meant to do? Like this big question, right? It's such a big question. Like, what am I meant to do on this earth? What is my purpose here? And I just felt this like calling of like, that my purpose is to be a mom to Mila. That is my purpose. But my purpose, I have a purpose to help all these women too. And so even though I felt like quitting, I also just had this moment of just realizing like, I need to find a way where I can do both purposes at the same time, because I know I'm meant to be a mom and I'm going to be a darn good mom, as good of a mom as I can be. But I know I also have hundreds and thousands and millions of women that I have a purpose to serve as well. And so that helped me at my breaking point of not quitting. And I am still here today. I even had another kid, and I'm still growing a business. So I've only learned more of that. I cannot be superwoman. And that was kind of my realization. Like, I'm not superwoman. I can't do it all, and I need help. And having that realization allowed me to ask for help. I went I went home and I talked to my husband, who was still working his day job, and we talked about how I was kind of at a breaking point. Like, I didn't know how I was going to juggle all this and do all this by myself. And it was after that conversation that he decided that he was going to quit his day job and join this crazy business and make this a family fun business. And because he was kind of stuck in his day job too. And so it kind of was like, he thought through it, and that's a whole other Facebook Live that I can do some other time, right? About why John quit and how that story all went. But my story that I wanted to begin this with is just by like telling you guys that we all have these kind of crazy moments where we're trying to do it all and we're trying to like make everything work. And so it's, first of all, it's important to know like to ask for help. And even if it's just a quick Facebook post or something, asking for help and realizing that you can't do it all. And that leads into my first tip for you guys. So what I'm talking about here, for those of you guys who are just joining, hi Ilsa, hi Alana, slow starter here. That's all good. We're all slow starters. Slow is good. Slow is good. If you take slow, consistent action over a long period of time, then you are on the right track, Alana. We all want to be with you because that's me. This is me 9 years in taking slow, consistent action every single day. So you're on the right track, Alana. We should all be slow starters taking slow action long term. So the first time management decision that I've made as a working mom that has paid off, and even if you're not a working mom, this decision will help you too, saying no. So over this last year, I have said no to pretty much everything. Pretty much every interview, every opportunity, people who want to interview me, people who want to, oh gosh, Corianne, you're here too, because I'm going to get back to you. We're going to get you on the podcast. But every day I get emails from people who want to be on my podcast, who want me to interview them. We get emails every day about writing guest articles on our blog, about doing sponsored posts for us, like wanting to pay us money for sponsor to have them advertise their product on our blog, like opportunities that could be revenue producing, guys. Like they could be really good for me, and interviews of meeting people that could be really beneficial for me. There's so many opportunities that have landed in my inbox this last year, and I have said no to pretty much everything. There's a few here and there that I've said yes to. And those I do because I'm like super excited. And I think of one. I get emails every day about being on my podcast, and one came through Kate Northrup. And I know Kate, I've read her book, and I'm like, I would love to meet her. I would love to interview her. And it's like, I think Derek Sivers used to say, if it's not a hell yes, then it's a no. And so for me, that's what it is. Like it has to actually, for me to say yes to something, because my priority is my family. My priority is my two purposes, right? My priority is my two kids, my family, my wife, being a wife to my husband. And my priority is helping all women find career fulfillment. And helping women make progress in our programs. So it has to reach I will only say yes if it benefits those two things, my kids or the women in my programs and helping women find career fulfillment. Or if it's something where I'm just like jumping up and down, like I am so excited. Like I can't wait to interview Kate Northrup and hear what she has to say. And, I have to have that kind of reaction. You know it in your body. Like when you read an email and you're like, that might be fun. Or if you read an email and you're like, yes, we need to do this. This is a yes, we are doing this. Like you can tell it in your body. So that's a huge one I've made since having kids, because before I would do pretty much everything. I would go to every networking event. I would say yes to every interview. I would have every person who emailed me on my podcast because I had the time. I could do that. And now my values and my priorities have just become so crystal clear that it's like, Warren Buffett says that the most successful people say no to pretty much everything. Actually, I don't know if that's the quote. They say no more than they say yes. I should probably know the quotes before I actually say them, especially on Facebook Lives. But you get the point. We can Google it afterward. I'll put it in the comments afterward. So that's the first one, saying no to pretty much everything. The second one is being okay with not everything being done. And just being okay with not reaching all the crazy goals that I had set for myself, and being okay with that, and knowing that there's a time in your life for certain things. This past year has not been, a crazy go hard, reach all my goals, like push year. This year has been a year of getting settled and learning how to be a mom to two. And there's some things that I didn't get done. And I have to be okay with that. You know, we didn't launch anything up until June, I think it was, or May. It was June. So that was like 9 months. That was 9 months of not launching anything in our business, and being okay with that. And now having that time and space like really gave me time to think about the right way to launch something, and it gave me time to think about the time and space to actually put really great stuff out there for you guys, because I was kind of in hibernation mode. And now what's coming is amazing. Like you can tell, I'm so excited for what's coming. We're going to be announcing on Thursday the first big announcement of something I've been working on for 2 years that's going to happen here soon. That we're going to announce what it is on Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific here on Facebook Live on my Classy Career Girl Facebook page. But this is a year after having my daughter. Like this is like I've been in hibernation mode, saying no to things and being okay with not go and pushing, because I feel like there is that, it's like a hill. Like you need times in your business where or your career when you're just like working really hard. And then there's other times where it's like that rest, and that's that family time. And it's like, you know, giving yourself that self-care time and giving yourself that time to just create and have ideas. So that's been really helpful to kind of just sit back a little bit and being okay with not having everything done. So a lot of the women I've been working with in our programs, like they're working really hard and they're trying really hard. And I just told this to one of our clients last week, is just like, take a deep breath. I can tell that you're overwhelmed and you're stressed out, like trying to go and make all your goals happen. But sometimes you have to like take a deep breath and think about your why and think about your purpose and think about why you want to do this, because you'll be a lot more successful and things will come a lot easier when you're focused on that big picture and that why. And like, I know long-term, what my big purpose and what my big mission is. And it doesn't have to happen in 2019. You know, it doesn't have to happen in 2018. Like we're here for the long-term, hopefully, right? To like reach our goals long-term. Thank you, Ilsa. I'm going to feature here. Look at you. She found the right quote. I almost said it right, I think. Warren Buffett says, really successful people say no to almost everything. So hopefully that means this last year I have been really successful because I have said no to almost everything. And I think, I mean, it's really like a mod. It's hard when so many opportunities start to come to you too. And as you start growing in your career and follow a lot of the plans that we create, if you're doing the 90-day plan, if you're a member in one of our membership sites, like you're going to start to get more opportunities. You're going to have to start to say no even more. Okay, so the next thing is, thank you, Elsa. I know I can count on you. Daily habit list. So that's the third key decision I made as a working mom. But this applies to everyone, whether you're a mom or not. Like you need to make a list. I just reviewed this with a course. So I'm teaching a planning course, and this was the topic for the day, is like how to create your daily plan. And so in the back of my planner, if you guys don't know, we have these, we have Create Your Future 90-day planners. And at the back of my planner, there's like a notes page. And so on that page, I've written down, this is kind of like my checklist every day. So I look at this, I try my best. I do not do all of these every day. If I'm lucky, I do a few of them because I'm busy. I'm crazy busy too. And so, but this just helps me prioritize of like, what are the things that I really need to get done every single day. So it's little things like take your vitamins, drink 4 bottles of water, journal, affirmations, gratitude, review your goals, reading, devotions, workout, create your to-do list for tomorrow, meditate, journal. I think I said them all. So having just that list, whatever your list is, like what are those key things that you want to do every single day? Because the secret is like what you do every day is going to help you reach your long-term goals. And so even if it's just like something so small, like reviewing your goals, or something so small like doing affirmations, writing down what you're grateful for, writing something if you want to write blog posts, like, writing a few paragraphs, because where you're going to go in the future is all about what you do on a daily basis. And so if you create those daily habits and those daily systems, that's going to help lead you to your overall, like what you really want to have happen in your overall vision, your overall goals. So to summarize, key decisions for you to make in your life. Number one for time management is saying no. Say no. Like we said, Ilsa, really successful people say no to almost everything. So we want to make sure that we do that. Number two, actually, I kind of made it sound like you said that, Ilsa. Warren Buffett said it, but Ilsa was so sweet to look up the actual quote so I don't make a fool of myself misquoting Warren Buffett. Don't think I want to do that. The second time management decision is being okay with not everything being done. That's why in our planner, we have their top 3 focuses every single day. Every week, we have our top 3 focuses every week. So you know what is priority, and everything else might not get done. If you sent me, Corianne, you know me, if you sent me an email lately, you probably have not gotten a response, because I'm okay with not having every email responded to. It's just impossible to be super women and to try and do it all. The third tip for you, making that daily habit list so you know every single day what your habits are, and you have a checklist, and you just kind of go through it and have that quiet time in your day so you make sure that you're doing those things every day. It's this small stuff that adds up. Like I talked about vitamins, like it seems so silly to talk about vitamins, but when I take my vitamins, I feel like, okay, I'm healthier. Okay, I'm organized. Okay, I can do the next thing. And it's like those small little things really do add up. So, if you guys want our daily to-do list, the one I mentioned, to help you for your daily habits and help you prioritize on what's important, and it's the same to-do list that we have in our planner, you can go download the free to-do list at www.classycareergirl.com/to-do list. I highly recommend grabbing that, and grabbing it and implementing it and using that on a daily basis. So it gives you the habits of doing affirmations. It gives you the habits of saying what you're grateful for. It gives you the habits of like prioritizing what you need to do every single day. So go grab that. Do that today for tomorrow. Like create your to-do list for tomorrow today. And you'll be so happy that you did, waking up tomorrow, and you'll know what you need to focus on. So hope this has been helpful. Say hello if you're watching the recording. I know we have a lot of people that end up watching the recording. Join me back here on Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific on our Classy Career Girl Facebook page. We're going to do a big announcement about something I've been working on for 2 years that's close to being done. And we're going to be announcing that on Thursday. Okay, guys. Hope you guys have a great night. Thank you, everyone. Corianne, Alana, Ilsa, thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye, everyone.